then, I look forward to the rest of our game.
I have chills. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the shit that I live for, okay? This is the shit that I love to see. This is what I hope for every single time I start a new show. Oh, the show is so good. The show is so good. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to episode 11, the finale of season 1. It has been an incredible little arc with the redhead getting kidnapped, and I cannot wait to see how this little arc will resolve itself. Once season 1 is over, season 2... Dude, enough is enough. I see you. I know you're there. Me? Yeah. You know, I'm getting sick and tired of this. Every episode, every goddamn link click episode, one of you guys comes from your alternate reality, alternate timelines, and says some cryptic bullshit every fucking episode. Enough is enough. I get it. I will go back in time at some point, but god damn it. Can you guys just stop? But no buts. No buts. There's only one butt, and it's my butt on this fucking couch. Do you understand me? What about you? Uh-huh. And you. I know you're watching. Don't even try to hide. I can sense you. Yeah, you. Yeah, I know who you are. Yeah, I don't know for certain, but I have my suspicions. We haven't talked for a few millennia, but I can still recognize your vibe. So don't even try it. Look, my point is, all of you, okay? All of you, go back to your own timelines, okay? All of you. And yeah, you too, on the ground there, I see you. I fucking see you. Me? Yeah. Yeah, you too. But... Come on, guys, let's go. Finally, some peace and quiet. In any case, previously on episode 10 of Link Click, Chung and Lu decided to finally go back into the past to see what happened to the redhead. Now, I suspected, like, I assumed they would come up with something, and they certainly did. They enacted a massive, insane fucking plan to essentially get themselves, or at least get Chung into a confrontation with the killer, or, well, the culprit. We don't actually know if it's the killer. We assume, because they have the blonde hair, and we saw a blonde-haired guy kill Emma, but still, essentially, I mean, I'm not going to go through the entire plan, I'm sure you guys saw, but my question after the plan remained that what happened to the redhead, right? The redhead must have still gotten kidnapped, no? Because there's no guarantee, like, he did say, like, leave this girl alone, but then he just jumped out of her body, and at that point, she would have been face to face with the killer. Maybe she's still, like, tied up in her apartment, because the police officer, camera guy, did say that he can't really go and confirm anything in her apartment because he has no authority to enter someone's house like that. And I mean, they're probably not going to do the whole, like, oh, I broke into someone's home because I heard someone calling for help or some shit. You know, they're not going to do that. So yeah, he couldn't enter her apartment because there's, like, no missing persons report yet. So it could be that she's still just tied up in her apartment. We can only hope. We can only hope. We left off with Chung being face to face with the killer, and well, I guess we'll see what happens.
Killers like him are meticulous. They can't stand being provoked or bested. So, after he falls into our hands, we've got the creep.
And how exactly do you propose we trap him?
The motion sensor doorbell inside our store.
Guess who?
we'll put it in the darkroom with a new voice. You're pretty punctual. The moment he enters... You're pretty punctual.
Ah. Did we hear that in the last episode? I don't think we did. No? Did we? I must have missed that then. That makes sense why he would then... Like, that was my entire, one problem with this plan last episode was how could they have been certain that he would enter that specific room before finding Lou, right? That makes so much more sense, right? Like, I mean, if you have bait and you're luring him in there via an automatic, message that is pre-recorded, then yes, that's just a good explanation. I'm glad they thought about this.
Now I get it. You weren't in here messing around earlier. You were prepping.
Well, is that approval I hear in your voice? Because that is impressive.
Just one problem. Even if we catch the person who called us, where's our proof? We'll need hard evidence he's the culprit.
Yeah, that's the most exciting part. And the most dangerous.
Alright, here we go. Here we go. My biggest question right now is, what happened to her?
I was expecting you.
I've locked him inside.
Great. The games.
Why does he need the phone? Who is he talking to? I don't think Lou is talking to Chung here. He doesn't need the phone to talk to Chung. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't think he's ever been on the phone when they talk to each other, when he's in the past. Which means he's saying this to someone else. Maybe to the redhead? No. Maybe the police?
I've locked him inside.
It would make sense to call the police and let them know of the plan.
Great. The games.
Over.
So it really is you. How intriguing.
Is killing innocent people intriguing to you too?
Innocent. I only harm those who deserve it.
Okay.
I barely felt that. He's gone.
We'll need hard evidence he's the culprit.
Yeah, that's the most exciting part. I went through social media accounts belonging to his victims. Their faces will get him angry. And give me plenty of pictures to work with in a pinch. He's the competitive type. This will exploit his weak points. Then when his guard's down, I'll go in for the win.
It's not like he can change his location, right? He'll always go back to where he disappeared from. And I'm not gonna lie, if he finds that out, which it's not that hard to figure out, especially when he keeps appearing in the same place every single time, you'll probably figure that out maybe within 3 or 4 times of it happening. If that's the case, you can just wait in that location, and the second he appears, just stab him. Right?
Why would I repent? I've done nothing wrong.
I'm guessing these are all the pictures that he's jumping into. I still wonder though, is there another requirement, like having to look at the pictures? Do we even see him clap? I feel like he's not clapping at all. Or he's clapping at the speed of sound. Or light.
Represents a life you've destroyed.
Okay, he's not appearing in the exact same position, which is kind of like, kind of bullshit, but okay. They talked about proof, but like, what is the proof? How are you trying to get the proof here?
The only people who see that are a few women in the neighborhood.
Ah, Emma, I miss you.
Depriving just one person of their life destroys countless others as well!
Chung, guy, pull his mask off. See his face, please. I'm just saying, you know, it's just a fucking string mask. It's not like one of those like full head masks. Just yoink.
I'm only interested in you. Whether those others are happy or not isn't my problem.
So it is you!
Don't be so sure. I may be the person behind all of this, but not how you imagine.
So you admit it then? You're to blame?
Is it someone with his power? Is it someone? Is it someone who has the same power? Cause like, okay, couple of things, right? First, the fucking the doctor, assuming that the doctor wasn't like paid off, right? The doctor confirmed that he was paralyzed. If we are to take that information seriously and believe that information, how is it possible that this guy is the killer? Well, we remember the basketball guy. He had glasses. He needed glasses. But when Chung went into his body, he didn't need glasses anymore. Which means that, you know, I talked about how, you know, if someone was paralyzed and couldn't use his legs, I think I literally made that fucking example. If someone was paralyzed and couldn't use his legs, if Chung went into his body, I assumed that he would still not be able to use his legs, like his legs would still be broken. But if that's not the case, and his legs would be then healed, and then we remember also that this guy, when he was like in the wheelchair, looking at his phone, he was like, I'm gonna get my friend to exact justice or whatever. It's like, does someone have the exact same power? And going into his body to kill people?
I was the one who killed those people.
But why would you do that?
Oh, jealousy. Or hatred? Whatever. I just cared about having a good time. The truth is, there's nobody in this world who can catch me. Why should I bother coming up with some kind of motive?
Right behind you! Liam Main! Cover the entrance. It's over.
If it is what I think it is, he is right. There is nobody who can catch him.
I'll see you very soon. And when that time comes, don't you dare cheat again, friend.
And that's why he wasn't so fucking freaked out when he saw all this power. It makes sense. Because he can just jump out whenever he wants. Unless he has to clap his hands, but again, his hands are close enough to clap.
Stay back, everybody.
Listen, good job catching the perpetrator.
Wait.
Stand up. There's no use pretending. We know you aren't paralyzed, so start.
We know you aren't paralyzed. But you see the eyes, right? The eyes were red before.
Stay back, everybody.
Now they're black again. Son of a bitch. Oh my fucking god. Oh, this is good. And this is I'm getting chills, bro. I'm getting chills. I'm 100% right.
Good job catching the perpetrator, but that was incredibly dangerous. Leave it to the police next time.
Right. Sorry. We only just realized he might show up here.
Which means it's 100% this guy. Maybe. maybe not actually, because he probably was also there, and I think other police officers would have noticed if he was just disappeared all of a sudden. But fuck. No, unless they're gonna like continue the whole serial killer thing next season, and then they might introduce new characters in that season. But if not, then it has to be someone we've already met.
Searched his properties. Shu Sansan was in the garage of one of his villas. She's not hurt, just a little shaken.
Okay, so she was found. Okay.
Yeah, fine. Shanshan too. Long story. I'll explain it later.
Clearly heard you admit your crimes. There's no use denying them.
Sorry, sir. I'm lost. I don't remember anything.
We found the kidnapped girl in your garage, yet you still deny being the killer?
What if I told you that my friend is the one behind all this madness?
Why are they even... Okay, we'll get to that, but why are they even bothering with, oh, why won't you admit to it? It's like, if you have all the evidence, which they do, literally, like, the kidnapped victim was in his garage, and he was literally in there, walking in there with a fucking mask and a knife, and they literally heard him talking about the people that he's killed. Why are they even bothering? Right? Like, why do they need a confession? They don't need a confession. But yes, one of the things, when you have a power, right? And this is something that not a lot of people think about, actually, whenever superpowers are involved. But the first thing, like, if I were to, like, wake up one day, right, and I have a superpower, the first thing I would think of, well, maybe not the first thing, but one of the first things I would think of is, I'm not the only one with this power. If I have this power, other people are likely to also have this power. It might not be a lot of people, it might be just a couple, but most likely, there's probably other people with my power. Or at least, I would never believe otherwise. I would never believe that I'm the only one with this power.
Never expected that you could be so reliable.
It's no big.
You okay? You seem distracted.
Well, there's something still troubling me about Liu Min. His alibi for Emma's murder. What happened that night? If he was in the hospital, he couldn't have killed her. And if that's the case, then who did?
This is a surveillance photo from the bridge. Please keep it between us.
Surveillance photo from the bridge. What? Who? From the bridge? Is this still the redhead, or is this Emma? It's the redhead, right, in the picture? I think it's long hair, so...
I asked Officer Chun to send me this picture. Figured you could look and see if there are any clues.
This Emma worked in our company's finance department. She didn't have much experience, but still
But true,
became
actually.
CFO's
How... I mean, the person who killed Emma, we saw it was still a blonde-haired guy. I actually don't think he was this guy. I think it was a blonde guy, but I don't think it looked like this guy. Then again, I could be wrong. I don't remember everything perfectly.
I was terrified. I thought I'd killed her. Then I heard someone else screaming. I went and checked the trunk, but nobody was there. I guess the excitement of the moment got to me.
So Emma was still alive at this point?
Now tell me, how exactly did that woman end up dead?
I drove fast. Figured I'd get her some help. But...
No. No. Wait. Oh, for a second I thought, if there is someone with the power, I thought maybe they went into her body, and then they killed themselves, or something. Okay, so she got away.
I was knocked out.
It's my fault. I changed her fate. That's why I have to go. I can make this right.
What do you mean, make it right? The only thing you can do is figure out what happened. You cannot change the fact that she's dead. Okay, so she survived for longer. Oh, okay. So I was a little bit confused with some of the stuff that they were talking about, like with the camera footage, and then this guy being in the hospital at the same time. So he couldn't have been the killer. So I was like, kind of wondering, like, what the fuck was going on there? Thinking that this guy who killed her in the car was not the guy who was in the hospital, which is the guy that we caught. That's what I thought. But now things make a lot more sense because she didn't die in the car. She managed to escape, and then while this guy was in the hospital because of this incident, she was still alive, which means someone else must have gotten to her. Oh, dude. You know what I would do right now? Oh my god. Oh, okay. You know what I would do? Okay? I would have the new person who has this power, the real serial killer, right? I would have, like, Chung goes back in time, right? And then I would have the serial killer go into her body and take her over, and then kill herself. Now that would be fucking epic. Oh, god damn it, Emma. Yeah, your phone is fucked. Gotta start walking. What happened to her shoes? Ah.
Of course, they're fashionable.
To think we started with Emma and we're gonna end with Emma.
Then yes, you're right. When I grow up and work in the city, I'll dress you up in the nicest clothes from head to toe. You'll look great.
I will say, okay,
We're so proud.
kind of a small thing. Kind of a small thing, but I feel like I'll mention it anyway. They do flashbacks every single time they know something sad is gonna happen, but it gets repetitive. It gets predictable. This, in my opinion, is not a good time for a flashback. We already had flashbacks with her in the last episode, I think. Right? Yeah, like, I feel like this flashback is unnecessary. We're already invested in her.
Emma,
With her.
to you.
I feel like this flashback is kind of a little bit unnecessary. It's all the more sad because we know she's gonna die. The question is how? No way, bro. No way. No way, Emma. Emma, come on. No way. Imagine they're gonna do the double. She's close to committing suicide, and then Chung comes back, convinces her otherwise, and then the real serial killer takes over her body and then jumps off.
Who are you?
I'm sorry. The bad things that happened tonight are my fault. I changed things. I didn't listen. And I screwed everything up. I thought replying to your mom's text as you would make everyone happier.
Who are you?
A time traveler. I can enter the past through photographs. I came here to try and make up for my mistakes.
Unfortunately,
Really true. Is there any way you could possibly help me go back to the very beginning? I just want to start over. But we're talking false accounts. If someone found out, you'd...
I'd what? No one's getting hurt. Liu Ming's father cut him off financially a long time ago. So he asked me to siphon some funds from dear old Dad. You know,
Okay, so she discovered the,
working so hard recently. Why don't you take this bonus?
If I could go back in time and change things, I'd say no to the dirty money. And I wouldn't let my boss harass me. All I want is a second chance.
I have light in every way. Because the truth.
Wait, did she, in the original timeline, did she, I assume that's what they alluded to, right? That she did do it, the devil's tango with the guy. Because she's, I mean, she's accomplice to criminal activity, essentially.
There's no good way for me to fix the past for you. But I can help your future. It doesn't have to end here.
You're wrong. I have nothing left.
I've learned some things from the people whose lives I've inhabited. Some of them
I did see this, by the way.
here for love.
I watched this as well.
One more. I swear, I won't stop.
The thing here is, she still needs to die, and we know this. So as much as they're like hyping up this moment of like, you know, his speech and trying to convince her not to jump, it has to end with her death. Right?
And experienced the joy of a family being reunited.
Unless they're gonna do this thing where they actually do change things. But in my opinion, that would not be great. No.
It's worth the wait. Though at times we may find ourselves in darkness,
I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. I'm telling you, there's no way it's this happy. There's no way it's gonna be some sort of like, oh my god, we changed the future. Hey, everything's happy now. Bring up the hope, and then take it away. Right? That's what I would do.
Has he told you anything?
He keeps saying some friend of his is to blame. Claims he's a pawn.
Could he suffer from schizophrenia? This friend could just be a hallucination.
Can't be. We've conferred with his doctors. He's mentally sound.
Yeah, but
I'm getting chills.
didn't those
I'm getting
doctors
fucking
also say
chills.
He was paralyzed. Definitely didn't seem that way at the studio.
Uh-oh. The music drop. No way. Is it exactly what I said?
How? Death's a node that can't be changed.
Hmm? What's going on? You seem tense.
you once said, nothing is absolute.
Oh, shit. Oh, no. Oh, no.
So it's true. There was a witness after all. Interesting.
Wait, what did you just say?
What if the Amin was a puppet?
We need good pictures. That way, others might want to join us.
Sure thing, Captain. I'll do the best I can.
Yep.
Barely see what
I
with
told you.
some glasses.
This fucking show, bro. Everything that I've been saying is exactly what they show, and it's like perfect. It's perfect. This show is fucking perfect.
How could he be out there hurting people? Explain that to me.
Because they know what they're doing.
That means
You're another one of his friends, eh?
you can possess people too.
Oh, I did not expect Lou to get stabbed, though. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Lou getting stabbed is one thing, but her? Oh, fuck.
This is your punishment for not playing fairly.
Who the hell are you?
Now then, I look forward to the rest of our game.
I have chills. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the shit that I live for, okay? This is the shit that I love to see. This is what I hope for every single time I start a new show, okay? This exact thing is exactly what I hope for. This feeling is what I long for every single time I start a new show, okay? This goddamn feeling of God, I just wanna come, you know? I just wanna come. It's so good. Oh my god. Ah! Oh, the show is so good. The show is so good. Oh my, I haven't even written anything down. Oh my god. Okay. Oh fuck, man. I should have known. Then again, they did a very good job of not giving off any hints that it might be someone with the same power. But I should have considered the possibility. I should have considered the possibility that there was someone else with the same power, because like that's basically what you have to think of every single time when there's any kind of supernatural power. Someone else can have the same power. You have to have that possibility in the back of your mind. But I didn't. Fuck, man. And they did such a good job as well. The fact that the whole like basketball guy and you know the eyes, to think that turned into like the crux, like the key to explaining why and how this guy can be the killer, right? It's like, oh my god. I don't even know what to say. And to think I was like, when I came up with this theory of like, I mean, that's the thing, right? Once I figured out from what this guy was saying, once I figured out that there might be someone else with the same power, I thought in this moment, right, when she was like walking, right, I thought, okay, what is the most fucked up thing that could happen? Once we saw her getting to this point, right? Once we saw her at this point, I was like, Emma's not, in my opinion, Emma wasn't really that suicidal. I mean, kind of, maybe, but like, I mean, I guess I can kind of understand. But then, you know, Chung going back in time would mean nothing. And then I thought to myself, well, she has to die. So how do you make this death the most fucked up thing that you could possibly do? Well, she considers jumping, but then Chung comes, convinces her otherwise, and then the guy who takes over the other people's bodies takes over her body, and then jumps off. It's like, oh, it's so good. I mean, I think at this point, back here, when she was walking, right, I considered the possibility that the guy might take over her body and then kill herself. The fact that I can predict these things, essentially what I'm predicting is like what I would do if I was writing this show, and what I believe is like the most like emotionally impactful scenario. And it's like, because they're doing exactly what I'm predicting, basically, it's like, it's so good. This show is so fucking good. And the thing is, right, I'm not going to talk too much longer, but when this moment was happening, right, this moment, right, the sun is coming up, right, at the back of my head, I thought, if this was a normal anime, and if this was a normal anime, you know what they would have done? They would have just changed they would have changed the future. They would have changed the past, and then they would have changed the future, right? They would have just been like, you know, we changed the past, It's no big deal, right? Maybe they would have set up some sort of like thing for the next season, like, oh, she's now alive again, right? And then maybe we meet her in the present, but maybe someone else had died because of it, kind of like a Steins Gate situation, right? Where, you know, what you saved one person, but at the cost of someone else's life, and then so on and so forth, right? For a second, I thought they might be doing that, where they will change the past here. And then in the next season, they might do something else, who knows what, right? But then I thought to myself, no way, right? This is link click. That would be fucking stupid. There's no way we're doing that, right? And lo and behold, the one thing that I thought would be the most fucked up thing to do is exactly what happened, and I fucking love it. I love the show. I love the show. I will say, this is... So far, again, we have not seen the entire show yet. There's still season 2, but so far, this is right up there with Steins Gate. I'm calling it now. I do think that Steins Gate has more rules, and I mean maybe season 2 will kind of like explain some more things in more detail. Some of the like how Lou sees things exactly. Maybe we see Lou's point of view of how his powers work and stuff. But I will say, this is definitely one of the best, so far at least, this is one of the best time travel shows I've seen. Because it's not just all about the time travel either, right? It's meeting the characters, learning about them, getting involved with them, starting to care about them, and then you show the futility of working or trying to go against time. And it's magnifico. Yeah, I think we will leave it there for today. This has been an incredible fucking first season. Oh my god, I'm still riding the high. I'm still riding the high. This is so good. I cannot fucking wait for the next season. Oh my god, this is better than sex, bro. This is fucking better than sex. I am feeling emotions. I am feeling good. I am feeling some good dopamine right now. I'm getting high off of the dopamine. If season 2 is half what season 1 was, oh boy, I cannot wait. If I were to give a final verdict on this season, which, I mean, I usually don't, but, you know, I usually give a full verdict on the entire show. But if I were to give a verdict for just this season of Link Click, I am going to say 9 out of 10. And bear in mind, you don't get 9s out of me very often, okay? You do not get 9s out of me very often. If you're a 9 out of 10 show, you're one step below the best of the best, okay? 10 out of 10s are stuff like Attack on Titan, Death Note. I would say, well, I mean, Steins Gate, kinda, I guess. I would say Steins Gate and Steins Gate 0 combined is a 10 out of 10. But Steins Gate, I would also say, just by itself is a 9. This show is just one step below the greats, right? So far, this season. Now, again, they could still make mistakes in the second season. I'm just saying. So the overall score might go down, but just this season, I will give it a 9 out of 10. I fucking enjoyed it. I almost enjoyed every episode. The only episode I didn't really like get behind was the kid getting kidnapped. You know, I'm not a fan of kids, and I thought like the kid going along with the kidnapper after getting drugged was kind of weird, but every show is gonna have some drawbacks, right? And some things. But so far, I would give it a 9 out of 10. I hope you enjoyed this final episode of this season, episode 11 of Link Click. We will be back with the second season soon. Most likely, if you're interested, I will also be starting Invincible second season soon. probably. We'll see how that goes. Another little update, I considered watching Alice in Borderland on Netflix, and I'm still considering it, but the main reason I haven't started it yet is because the episodes on Netflix, shows on Netflix, right? Most live action shows, and I'm guessing Alice in Borderland as well, are hour-long episodes, right? Which means that it takes a lot longer to record and edit because I have to go through all the footage, and my point is they're longer shows and bigger shows, so it's like I'm not yet sure if I want to commit to that, but we'll see. If you've gotten this far, thank you very much for watching, and if you have any more shows you would like me to watch, leave any recommendations in the comments. I cannot guarantee that I'll watch them, but if you have any shows like this under your belt, tell me, okay? Again, I might have already seen it, might not have, but honestly, this show came out of fucking nowhere. I am so glad that this show was recommended to me. You know who you are. I see you commenting, I see you. Dude, comment on this video, and I'll pin you. I'll pin you, just to show you. I know who you are. How do I know who you are? Well, from your comments, and I'm actually looking at you right now. In real life, I see you. You don't want to look behind you right now. You don't do it. Don't do it. In any case, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you'll join me for Season 2. But for now, I shall beat you at you, ladies and gentlemen.